A scene from I Like to Be Here, Jackson Heights Revisited, or This is a Mango by Theater 167. 7 playwrights and 21 actors collaborated in this drama, set in the Jackson Heights neighborhood in Queens, New York, where immigrants from dozens of countries live and work side by side.
मेरा hovercraft ईंटों से भरा हुआ है.
मेरा hovercraft ईंटों से भरा है.
Yes.
My hovercraft is full of eels.
You're fun.
You are terrible.
Theater 167's founder, Ari Laura Kreith, has lived in Jackson Heights since 2005.
Some people claim it's the most diverse neighborhood in the world. Certainly there are the most languages spoken in one neighborhood. And I think that was one of the things that first started me thinking about the ways that people create imaginative and wonderful solutions to deal with the challenges of, living in a neighborhood where in 20 blocks there are 167 languages.
I Like to Be Here, like Theater 167's earlier play set in Jackson Heights, features immigrant characters from around the globe. Speaking both their native languages and English with varying degrees of fluency, they sometimes struggle to communicate.
You should have mangoes. तुम मिठाई हो. तुम मेरी जिंदगी को मीठा करते हो.
Gracias. Gracias.
J. Stephen Brantley plays 2 characters, including a closeted gay cop from the suburbs who meets an exuberant young Mexican in a dance club. Brantley is also among the playwrights who collaborated on I Like to Be Here. He says the play explores conflicting feelings of belonging and alienation.
And all the different ways that people feel foreign. Especially with this production, it was very much about the immigrant experience and what it feels like to come into a place where you're not known, and maybe without knowing who you are yourself, and having the opportunity to discover or invent an identity in a new place.
Am I glad you're here? I'm sorry. I wanted to go to Melody Shop before they closed, and then I had to go home. I almost forgot my food.
Lipica Shah plays Geeta, a native of Punjab who works as a taxi dispatcher.
My character has a crush on a man from Korea who works at the music and video store that I frequent in between school and work. So, and our taxi dispatchers are from different places and all that. So it's interesting, like in this one little tiny call center, that all these different cultures intersect.
The climax of the play, a taxi accident, brings together those intersecting plot strands and characters. Everyday life in Jackson Heights, while not so dramatic, often does the same thing.
Visiting neighborhoods like Jackson Heights and seeing how all these different cultures manage to live in the same space and flourish in the same space is just really, really heartening, especially given so much of the turmoil in the world today.
I Like to Be Here, conceived and directed by Ari Laura Kreith, is presented in Manhattan by the New Ohio Theater as part of the Village Theater Festival. Carolyn Weaver, VOA News, New York.